Caledonia Center as we remember our veterans on this Remembrance Day. I'm John Molson, your host from Caledonia, Ontario, as the 15-3-0-1 second place Caledonia Corvairs take on the first place Niagara Falls Canucks. Caledonia with 3 games in hand, suffering a 6-3 loss to the St. Catharines Falcons last night. The Falls a 5-4 win over Fort Erie as Frank Pucci wins the opening draw. Pass too far down the right wing side for Hayden Broomhead. Josh DeFarius in possession up to Owen Lane. And an icing in behind tonight's starting netminder, the number 31 goaltender Zach Moore off to our left. Played 6 games with Caledonia back in the 2015-2016 season. Barwell with Taylor, DeFarius the backhand around the boards for Robus. Pucci looks for a shot. He had a goal and 2 assists in last night's victory over the Meteors. A chop off the far board by DeFarius, broken up by Justin Kyle. Ahead to Broomhead, dropped to the front of the blue line. Kyle checked by Lane, a man beside him, Adam Kravich. Kravich with 2 goals last night. Only player with a multi-point night for Caledonia. For the Falcons, Tanner Ferreira and Mitch Pellerin with 2 goals apiece. Caruso on the wing, centering pass, and it's chipped wide up high by Jacob Steos. Play on the far side of the blue line, picked off by Burns. Burns to the wing, the shot by TJ Hughes. And the save high off the right shoulder by Zach Moore. Mooney to the left wing, the drop pass. And the shot by the defender, Matt Caruso, going out of play, goes into the netting off to the left of tonight's starting goaltender, Pierce Charlson. Charlson a perfect 4-0, a 207 goals against average. Brandon McCorriston getting the night off. Corvairs electing to split the goaltending chores due to the back-to-back games. Brad Lindsay, acquired October the 27th. Both Lindsays for the Mays. Lindsay now plays it around the boards for Sean O'Brien. Broken up by Owen Green, back to Downey. And on the back pass, Garrett Downey, firing wide and off the glass. O'Brien down the wing into the left corner. Has his stick lifted. Downey back to the neutral zone. DeFarius takes it away. Long backhand in. Hill lets it go. Played around the boards by Zach Moore. Comes free to Hill, and Dylan Hill up the left side. Shot in behind the Caledonia end line. DeFarius, nice work to grab possession off Justin Snyder, excuse me. Snyder from the red line. The shoot in, knocked down by Valente. James Farmer Valente out to DeFarius. DeFarius up to O'Brien at neutral ice. The drop off to his left side. And it's snatched away by Tanner Brown. Matt Weston. The Falcons right behind both of these teams with 30 points in Ancaster this evening. 7 games in total in the GOJHL on this Remembrance Day evening. Play up the far wing by Robus, broken up by Justin Kyle. Shot down low by O'Brien. Big rebound, but unable to get to it on the right side is Jeremy Marco. Burns wraps it around the near board for Taylor. Taylor falls down, and see if Mooney gets a trip here. I don't think so. I think they're just going to move the face-off. A fallen Corvair at the face-off dot near side. That's where they'll take the draw. O'Brien opposite Matthew Caruso. Caruso plays it ahead down the right wing. Corvairs repossess, and the long dump in by Brad Lindsay. Mooney up the boards, back to center. Taylor had a shot at it. O'Brien, 4 men back for the Canucks, and O'Brien doing the work himself. Marco a big hit in the corner. Nailed Caruso heavily below the end line. Freed up puck comes to Staios, and Taylor knocked down at the top of the right circle. No score. Here's a cross check here. It was the Corvair down to the ice at the top of the right circle, but Taylor's gonna go to the box, face off to the right-hand side of Pierce Charlson. Barwell in the draw. Caruso snaps it clean, or wins the draw clean, excuse me. But Burns intercepted for Caledonia. Shot the length of the ice. Pucci, the wraparound, back to Barbeau. Andrew Barbeau to Frank Pucci. Slapped away down the near side. Moore, a .904 save percentage in his 6 games with Caledonia 2 years ago. Mooney at the half wall beside the circle, played out to the right side. Barbeau to Frank Pucci. A step in behind the end line. Pucci gets it back, shot by Barbeau. And Charlson, the heavy glove save at the top of the crease. 1:03 remaining on the Niagara Falls power play. Taylor in the box for a cross check. Niagara Falls with 23 power play goals on the year. And Caledonia 83.5% on the year on the penalty kill. Jeff Lindsay won the draw, placed around the outskirts before Hill got it back, and his shot, Charlson making the save, slightly angled out to the right of the front of his crease. Robus, Jeff Lindsay up into neutral ice. Lindsay 16 games with the Ancaster Avalanche before coming over in that trade with the Mays. Michael Greco, may remember him here briefly, the ex-Avalanche defender. He was shipped to the Brantford 99ers around the time of the swap for the Twins. Downey to the right side. Barwell with speed by himself takes the shot, and a hard right pad low save by Zach Moore. Matthew Thorpe down the right wing. Caledonia next in action against the Buffalo Regals. Big fight last night. Jamie Lazon and Dante Copps each receive a 1-game suspension for removing their helmet. And neither one, so Lausanne not dressed tonight here in Caledonia. And Cops not dressed as well, just down the road at Morgan Firestone Arena. .12:24 to go, first period of play. You're watching Caledonia Corvairs Hockey, the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League on Hockey TV. Michael Arch lined up on the far left wing for Niagara Falls. Arch played here briefly as well 2 seasons back. Play to the front of the blue line. Down the right side come the Canucks, and TJ Hughes intercepting for Caledonia. Burns, attempted stick check by Michael Arch. Arch now on the backside of Hughes a second time. Eddie Schultz spent OHL time with the Peterborough Petes. Inbound feed by Burns. Play down the inside the right circle. Mooney has it taken away. It's stripped, and Caledonia quickly back the other way. Arch playing 4 goals and registering 1 assist back in 2015-2016. Spent the bulk of the year, 41 games with the Hagersville Hawks. 44 total points, 17 goals for Arch. Kyle inside his own zone, checked by Jeff Lindsay. Drop to Becker, the cross-ice feed. Robas in possession, down the right wing. Kyle to Broomhead, and the shot by Broomhead sails wide. Broomhead, a major force in Stratford. Spent time with the St. Catharines Falcons this year. The first 16 games of the year. 18 goals, 12 assists, so still points total on the year for Broomhead coming into the year. So 8 of his 12 goals coming with the Falcons. He was a big offensive piece for the Falcons in his prior year, and then picked up by Niagara Falls on October the 27th. Played ahead to Jeff Lindsay, broken up by Tanner Brown. Still no score between the top 2 teams in the Golden Horseshoe Conference. Barwell cross ice for Owen Lane. Kravich moving down the slot. And the shot by Lane sailing out of play. Face-off comes to the right circle. Barwell in the draw. Owen Lane tips it back to the sideboard. Lane with 24 goals in his time with the Kitchener Dutchmen from 2014 to 2016. 9:33 to go, first period of play. I'm John Molson at the HCCC, the Haldimand County Caledonia Center. Barbeau to the wing, Barwell heads to the net, or Barwell to the wing, excuse me. Turn around by Barwell. Brad Lindsay quickly fed him. Lane on the corner. Barwell the shot. Directed into the corner. More the necessary save up high on the right shoulder, keeping the game scoreless. Under 9 minutes to go, first period of play. Andrew Burns slapped away by Dylan Hill. Matthew Riva checked at the end of the Falls bench, closest to the red line. Burns got it to the blue line. Broomhead the interception. But Matthew Riva still a step offside, too far down the right wing. www.gojhl.ca. 7 games in the league this evening. Leamington at Sarnia, a 7-10 start. DeFarius down the left side, pass too far for Marco. He allows Alex to go for a hit. Quick shot, Broomhead. Fed Kyle going the other way, and now end-to-end rushes both sides as O'Brien drops to Marco. Into the corner, Dylan Hill up the boards for Broomhead. Pucci with a 3 points last night, and he fires wide off the glass. The puck comes out the near side, back to Brown. Barbeau shifts direction, quickly moves his feet, a long dump in off the back of the Caledonia boards. Marco to Schultz, up the left wing for O'Brien, a man on his backside. That's Tanner Brown, centering pass, shot by Schultz. Hard shot by Eddie Schultz. Look toward the far side, excellent shot by Eddie Schultz. A wonderful save the other way for the Canucks. The big left glove hand by Zach Moore. Schultz out to Hughes. Thompson on his backside. Lindsay is stick. Held by Bowman in neutral ice. No call. Shoot in by Hughes. Moore out to play it. Around the far boards for Bobby Harrison. And Jacob Steos taking a bump on the backside. Far half wall. Ryan Mooney, long pass up to Matt Caruso. Spun around with a Corvair on his back. That's Brad Lindsay. Long pass out to Schultz, springs him down the left wing. But Matt Bowman on him in the near corner. Schultz absorbed a hit. Downey able to clear it back to neutral ice for Niagara Falls. And the long pass for Downey. Mooney on the left side of the defense elected to go for the long outlet pass.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
Downey takes the draw, won by the Corvairs.
I'll text you in a second.
Jeff Lindsay back to O'Brien. Bowman tips it out. O'Brien backed up on the forecheck by Bowman. Burns, Downey on him. Manages to get it in behind the Canuck net. Hill poked away by O'Brien. Lindsay on Downey. And Downey jabs it out with a backhand pass quickly down the wing. The shot, and it sails wide. Owen Green, the ex-St. Catharines Falcon. Shot by O'Brien. Goes high up and off the glass. Valente. O'Brien the shot. Corvairs have been going toward that far side a lot in this first period. Can't get it past the big glove of Zach Moore. Pucci to take the draw. Frank Pucci, the veteran, second in the league scoring race. Devin Hugh of the St. Thomas Stars leading all scores. 15 goals, 22 assists for 37 points. Brown and Barwell tangle up in neutral ice. And Broomhead off for a head check. Check took place away from the play. Caledonia to their first power play of the period. 18 power play goals on the year. An 18.56 power play percentage. Kravich, cross ice to the far circle. DeFarius to Harrison. DeFarius the shot, laying on the doorstep. Barwell as well, but it's gathered in by Justin Kyle. Nice bring down on the far side by Harrison. Called offside. Puck rung around the boards, and Harrison using the upper part of his shoulders to try and keep the puck onside. DeFarius the long shoot in from the corner. Matthew Thorpe the turnaround. Charlson, slight drop to the assistant captain DeFarius. Barwell on the rush. Around the far corner. Places it back to Harrison from the right point. Kravich the shot down low. Kravich looking for his third in as many nights. 2 goals last night. Owen Lane on the doorstep looking for the rebound. I'd say Caledonia has the edge in shots in this first period. We're 16 minutes into the opening frame. Robus down the half wall. Robus gets it back on the return from Hughes. Burns has a look, head up, fakes the pass, the shot. Caught a piece of Schultz, hit the bottom of the boards and came back to the side wall. Burns. Schultz the shot, it sails high. Schultz got the feet moving. Fired the high shot over the slot from the forehand side, wide and off the glass. Burns, O'Brien a shot. It's blocked, and a second opportunity. Good play by Matt Bauman. Broken up by Bowman. Broomhead on the break, the shot. Hayden Broomhead ahead of everyone. Caught up to the puck at the Caledonia blue line. Made the shift. Tried to deke Charlson, and Charlson got the low left pad down. Excellent save on the breakaway by Pierce Charlson. .897 save percentage on the year. The shot sails wide. Charlson sprawling out to his left. Interference call coming up here with 2:44 remaining in the period. Well, no, apparently not. Referee made the hand signal. Very brief, though. He didn't make a real definitive movement on the signal.
I'm really tired of this.
Barwell poked into the corner by the Canuck goalkeeper. Moore shifts it off to his left. Valente backing up as the Falls go 2-on-2. Bowman to the net. Stayos, it hit his right skate, deflected to the corner. And the shot, Barbeau, his shot goes high off the top of the glass. Dylan Hill to Barbeau, cross ice for Bowman. Slipping away, Noah Bowman, the shot. Across to Kravich. Kravich to Lane. Lane's side of the net, back to Kravich. Shot by DeFarius, and covering up is Zach Moore off to his right-hand side. So a correction on the number 26 forward. Getting my Bowman and Bauman's slightly mixed up. Matt Bauman listed as Bauman. Shot side of the net. And Noah Bowman, the number 20 forward. Caledonia had a Bauman here 2 seasons ago. Their 3rd consecutive Sutherland Cup. Chad Bauman, the defender, spent time in the OHL with the Guelph Storm. Pucci doing battle with Schultz in behind the Caledonia net. Still no score, just over a minute remaining. The shot, quick shot by Thorpe. Charlson directs it into the corner with the right pad. Both goaltenders have been sharp, but I'd say Zach Moore has had the more difficult work in between the pipes. Pucci to Kyle, the shot, scores. Kyle the shot, and the rebound comes out to Frank Pucci. And he makes no mistake. Pucci to the glove side. Very hard shot out to Charlson's left-hand side. Niagara Falls with the first goal with just 44 seconds remaining in the period. Downey hits his man, Matt Weston. Downey to the board, the shot. Played over to the Caledonia side of the red line. 17 seconds remaining in the period now. Isaac Taylor down the left wing. Played into the far corner. Now the Falls back quickly down the right side. Garrett Downey, 1998 born forward. 1-0 Niagara Falls Canucks following 1 period of play. Pucci, the goal scorer, lining up against Jesse Barwell, the opening draw for the second period. Pucci wide open in the slot. Wins the draw. Barbeau, the pass too long, and DeFarius back, an automatic icing just 7 seconds into the period. Noticeably missing from the Canuck lineup, Patrick McCabe, serving a 15-game suspension. Head contact back in the second period of a game last Thursday, November the 2nd, Niagara Falls a 5-3 victory over the Thorold Blackhawks, but losing the leadership of Patrick McCabe. Pass across to Kravich. Barbeau and Lane doing battle in the corner. Lane getting the hands up high, still digging away. More to the corner, the net knocked off. And Maniz, the head referee, calling a cross-check. Barbeau going off. Barbeau didn't like the work up high by Owen Lane. And now just 39 seconds into the period, the Corvairs go to their second power play of the game. Play over to the half wall. Jeff Lindsay can do nothing with it. And the long shootout by Michael Arch, the ex-Corvair. DeFarius in behind the net. Leamington Flyers at Sarnia Legionnaires, a 7-10 start in the West. Of course, the big game in this division, aside from this one, this will determine first place at the end of the night, but 3 teams within 2 points. Picked off by Arch. Sent off the bottom of the boards. And Sean O'Brien picks it up in the far corner for Caledonia. Offside, far blue line, Niagara Falls zone. London at Strathroy. Those teams met on Wednesday in London. London, a 12-6 record on the year.
Go ahead, you're fine.
Third place in the one overtime loss in there as well. Third place in the Western Conference. Bauman gives up the puck. Barwell over center. Kravich to his right. Doesn't see him, and the Canucks slap it away to the Caledonia blue line. Burns, a man on him. Sharp pass to Kravich. Kravich fires wide. Quickly down the right wing. 24 seconds remaining in the Caledonia power play. Barbeau in for a cross-check for Niagara Falls. Off to the top left circle, fired wide. Burns over to Kravich. And the hard high shot went off the glass into the near corner. Moore up to Pucci. And now Barbeau out of the box, and Kravich, the assistant captain, grabs possession for the Corvairs. Kravich to the net, doing the work himself, walking right around Ryan Mooney. Good pass off the left side. Kravich keeps himself moving, walks right around the defender, and in on net for a shot just wide and low. Jeff Lindsay in the draw. Lost it to Matt Caruso. Caruso could get it no further than the left side of the blue line. Brad Lindsay, O'Brien now regrouping from the red line. A man on his back, that's Jacob Steos. Puck bouncing around inside the circle. Mooney grabbed possession. Steos on the left. And Mooney loses the puck on the check by Volente. Volente to the attack now, drops to the left side, backhander by O'Brien. Volente looking for a piece of the puck in the slot, cutting to the net, Jeff Lindsay. Now, Bobby Harrison knocked down at the lower circle. Corvairs head coach Mike Bullard flashing his 2 fingers up in the air, looking for the Harrison chop down below the right circle, and no call on the Canucks. Thought the whistle was for an upcoming penalty. The shot by Burns deflected into the corner. Eddie Schultz looking for a rebound. Other games tonight, the Thorold Blackhawks in Fort Erie. Corvairs with a 4-3 victory last Saturday in Fort Erie, just squeaking out the victory. Adam Kravich in overtime. At the 1:23 mark, Jeff Lindsay and Josh DeFarius assisting. LaSalle in Kamoka, a 7:15 start. And Waterloo at Guelph. Isaac Taylor to the box now, shaking his head. A hook coming on Taylor. Hill to the box, he slams the door, so perhaps something after the whistle for Dylan Hill. Now they'll take the Taylor penalty off the board. So it's 5-on-5, so both Taylor and Hill going to get hit with some kind of a misconduct here. Holding the stick to Taylor and hooking to play up into neutral ice for Barwell. Down low, Riva up to Kyle. Kyle flips it down the boards past Robus. Gathered in by Kravich. Thought they'd both get misconduct, seeing as they stayed at 5-on-5 hockey. Kravich out to Lane. Robus up to Kravich. Kravich breaking in, and he hits the inside of the near post, up high by the crossbar. You could hear that one throughout the arena. Adam Kravich very close to tying things up on the forehand side. O'Brien the shot, partially blocked by Andrew Barbeau. Tanner Brown in the corner. Turnaround, swatting away at it. Lindsay on the near corner. Brown now mixing it up with O'Brien. And Harrison, the one closest to getting a blade on the bouncing puck. 11-9, the shots on goal after one period of play. Caledonia next in action a week from tonight against the Buffalo Regals. Play the Welland Junior Canadians on the 19th. Wicked road game, a 7:05 start. Valente to the corner for Burns. Harrison down the wing, cutting to the net. He's tripped up. Moore got enough to poke it to the corner. 2:40 to the midway point of this one. Just one goal. Frank Pucci. The hard shot on the forehand. Pass out from the far corner. Blocked by Caruso. Good effort by Niagara Falls down the right wing. Caruso down hard, but the Canucks managing to go down on offense nonetheless. Hughes with Tanner Brown, the 6'2" defender, on him. Getting away from Caruso is Matt Weston. Lindsay to Hughes. Hughes the shot, hit the side of the net. May have caught a piece of Pucci. Shot, Niagara Falls claiming it's in. The shot from the corner by Steos. Backhand pass trying to hit a man off to his left. Doesn't appear to be the case. They will move the draw to the right circle. Bauman on Robus. Barwell stripped. Niagara Falls in behind the Corvairs net until Downey shifts it out to the near board. Robus up high off the glass. Burns to Kravich. Kravich down the right side. The shot bounces off the back wall. Robus moves up. The shot. Kravich, the turnaround shot. He came close to tying it in this second period. Best shot of the game for the Corvairs. Rang it with authority off the near inside goalpost up by the crossbar. Back pass by Kravich, picked off by Bauman. Burns to the left side for Owen Lane. Lane rings it around the boards. Barwell backhander for Kravich. Kravich takes a bump. Had the right leg taken out by Sean Mooney. Ryan Mooney, excuse me. Kravich to the box, 10:25 remaining, second period of play. St. Catharines in Caledonia, Saturday, November the 25th. Corvairs still looking for their first win against the Falcons during regular season play this year. Doubled up 6-3 last night, and also 4-1 and 4-2 losses to the Falcons on the year. Mooney stripped by O'Brien. Barbeau back. O'Brien takes the shot. More the save. So 2 games in 2 nights the last weekend of November. Ancaster in Caledonia, Sunday, November the 26th, a 7:30 start. Ancaster was last here on Halloween night. Play down the right side. Caledonia a 4-2 victory. Kravich the game-winning goal. So in the last 2 Caledonia victories, Sans the loss last night, 6-3. Kravich 2 goals nonetheless. But in the 2 victories prior, Kravich with the game-winning goal. Ancaster defeating the Corvairs, their other loss on the year, in overtime. Liam Van Loon, the game winner, back on the 21st of October. Inbound feed by Hill. Picked off by DeFarius. Straight ahead on the pass, looking for Schultz. Steos Throws it past Defarius to the end line. Around the near side, back to the front of the blue line. Stayos to the right side. Shot hit a stick. Harrison's stick, because he's the one out there without one. Downey into the corner for Caruso. Thorpe to Downey. The shot by Downey goes high and near the top of the glass, and Caledonia able to clear back to the Canuck blue line. Niagara Falls on a 6-game win streak. 1-0 here with 7:55 to go in the second. Barwell around Caruso, snaps the shot. Barwell and the glove save by Moore. Five to 4 last night, a 9-2 Niagara Falls. Matt Caruso. So in a comparison stat with Kravich on the game-winning goal, Caruso with the game-winning goal in the previous 2 games for Niagara Falls as well. Lane and Kyle on the draw. Kyle wins it, throws it back to the defender. Tripped up on the far side is Tanner Brown. And now Valente in possession for the Corvairs. Off to Barwell. Niagara Falls Canucks 1-0 on the Frank Pucci goal at the 1916 mark. Shot by Lane, driven to his knees. First Barwell a shot. Lane a second opportunity. Giving chase down the wing. Valente's got the angle, and he takes it away from Noah Bowman. Kravich on Thorpe. Into the corner now, Taylor and Matthew Rivas. Centering pass for Weston. Quick pass off the half wall. Right wing side, Snyder. Poked away by Weston. Got it back as far as center for Hughes. And now inside the circle for Caledonia, Brad Lindsay. Deep pass. Ryan Mooney back for the Falls. Niagara Falls 1-0 over the Caledonia Profit Corvairs. Weston down the left wing for Hughes. Hughes tied up by Mooney, comes free. Taylor takes a bump. Right side of the body from the Niagara Falls defender. And now Thorpe has his legs taken out by Matt Weston. Ritz, the linesman, moving the draw. Thought they might call a penalty on the hit on the Canuck down by the knees past the end line. Just a stoppage in play, 5:49 remaining in the period. Pucci, his 17th goal on the year. Comes free to Jeff Lindsay, tapped in behind the Canuck net. You're watching the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League. The battle for first place in the Golden Horseshoe Conference. Niagara Falls at 16-6 on the year for 32 points. Caledonia 1 point behind, 15-3-0-1. Corvairs also have the advantage of 3 games in hand. He got it to the far sidewall. Harrison inbound feed for Jeff Lindsay. Lindsay asserting himself, going straight to the front of the net. Valente the shot. O'Brien turned around by Pucci. Centering pass. Harrison driven to his knees by the number 44 defender Dylan Hill. Mike Bullard once again wanting a call on Niagara Falls. Up to O'Brien, possible 2-on-2, lane to the front of the net. Play in the circle, broken up by Burns. Quick shot the other way by Caruso. Niagara Falls unable to jump on the rebound. Barwell in the far corner. Kravich goes and gets it. Slapped away by Tanner Brown. Robus back for Caledonia. Robus the shot wide. Lane on the far corner. Back to Kravich. Long pass. And DeFarius unable to bring down the pass forehand side. Niagara Falls next in action. Friday, November the 17th against Ancaster. A good tight division in the Golden Horseshoe Conference this year. 3 teams within 2 points. Ancaster not that far back as well. Shot sails wide into the corner. Ancaster 14-4 for 28 points. So 4 teams within 4 points, and then it drops off a bit. After the first 4, Thorold in the 5th spot at 8-10-1-2. So quite the differential so far in the top 4 versus the bottom 4. Niagara Falls with back-to-back home weeks. Friday, November the 24th, host the Pelham Panthers, a 7 o'clock start. 2:28 remaining in the period. Niagara Falls Canucks sticking to a 1-0 lead. No scoring in the second. Frank Pucci with 44 seconds remaining in the first. Caledonia out shooting the Canucks 3-1 period 11-9. Big hit in the corner under the end line on Brad Lindsay. Eric Becker throwing the hit. 2-on-1 developing. Weston turns around. Shot off the end boards. Schultz in tight to the net. And Pucci the long clear. Robus looks long to the far blue line. Tried to hit Taylor at the left side. Kyle back to the left side. Shot in by Weston. He goes on a change. Broom had the pass in down the left wing side. Robus to Burns. Broomhead to Kyle. Frank Pucci the shot. Broomhead on the doorstep. Pucci looking for his second. Behind the back pass, Kyle. Barbeau backing up with the O'Brien forecheck. Kyle gives back to Barbeau. Barbeau tried to clear out, but the O'Brien on the forecheck. Barbeau unhappy with the clear out because the face-off will stay in the Canucks zone. Kravich opposite Caruso. Noah Bowman DeFarius back for Caledonia. Powering his way through as Bowman. Shot down low and wide. Thorpe, Hill, 2 men aside in the near corner. Valente up to move center for Bowman. Bowman the shot. Hard shot, forehand side up over top the left circle. Stoppage in play, just 6.1 seconds remaining in the second period. I'm John Molson at the Haldimand County Caledonia Center on this Remembrance Day. Remembering our veterans, Barbeau the shot. 2.4 to go, so opportunity for the Canucks to get one last shot away. Pucci can either shoot off the draw or go back to Barbeau. That's indeed what happens. Tries to go back to... No scoring in the second period. Frank Pucci, the only goal in this game for the Niagara Falls Canucks. Caledonia 20 minutes to get this back to even or better. Corvairs could find themselves in third place after tonight. St. Catharines just 1 point behind Caledonia. 6-3 victors last night. Here's a shot by Burns, and it just squeaks wide on the far corner of the net. Picked up by DeFarius. Stripped by Pucci. Pass back to the high portion of the blue line, and the shot by Matthew Thorpe sails out of play into the near corner, 41 seconds into the frame. St. Catharines with a 3-0 lead on the Ancaster Avalanche. Following 2 periods of play, Thorold and the Fort Erie Meteors all tied up at 2. www.gojhl.ca, the shot sails wide. O'Brien a rising shot, so the Corvairs coming on in the opening minute, realizing the importance of this situation. It's been quite a while since we've seen Caledonia anywhere but the number 1 or number 2 spot. You might have to go back likely 5 seasons to the 2012-2013 season. Caledonia did finish first overall that year, but they got off to a slower start. Ryan Mooney slamming the door shut. 12 regular season losses that year. Started off a little slower in year 1. Various cross ice for Harrison. Shot by Kravich. So you may have seen situations where, like within the first games of a season, say first 5 games, Caledonia would drop to 0-1 or an even record, something to that effect, but it's been quite some time since they've been third in the Golden Horseshoe Conference. Actually, I'm incorrect there on my map as well. In the 2012-2013 season, played one season in Caledonia in the Midwest, so one might say the Central Division of the GOJHL. Shot by DeFarius hit the goalpost. Kravich hit the goalpost earlier in the game, the inside goalpost up high. So DeFarius and Kravich, the closest the Corvairs have come to tying this one. DeFarius, slight stick work by Bauman on his backside. Bauman took possession briefly. Schultz out to the wing. Caledonia, their next home game, a week from tonight against the Buffalo Regals. Pass back to the front of the blue line. Buffalo just one win on the season, opposite 16 losses. Burns the shot, the rebound, Schultz. Hard shot on the rebound, they score! Looks like O'Brien on the far side. Rebounds, and O'Brien puts the second shot in. A power play effort by Sean O'Brien. His 11th goal of the season. So at the 3:28 mark, O'Brien on the power play. Corvairs finally get one past Zach Moore. Robes and Schultz assisting. I was surprised when Schultz didn't score. At the very last second, Moore got the pad down. Schultz seemed to have it labeled toward the low portion of the net. Schultz a shot, he sails it wide off the board. Brought in by Weston, shot wide by Taylor. Caledonia coming on now, two pokes at it by Taylor. Quick pass up from the blue line to Taylor, shot by Weston. And Moore hangs on down to his knees at the near side of the net. Weston and Taylor with two shots. Corvairs coming to life. DeFarius the shot, knocked down. Downey up the wing for Bauman, broken up by DeFarius. Barwell with speed. Barwell keeps the puck, shifts it to Kravich, takes a bump and keeps going. Garrett Downey bumped him, Lane the shot. Kravich from the near corner. Lane on the high slot, the forehand shot.
I get your head in the shot.
And Moore the save at the top of the crease. Niagara Falls facing the fourth place Avalanche currently, down 3-0 to St. Catharines. Pucci, long pass in behind the back of Hayden Broomhead. Up to the red line, Lane back pass to Kravich. Robes in behind the Caledonia net, off the right-hand side. That's his right. And the shot by Barbeau. Glove down by Pierce Charlson. You're watching the Greater Ontario Junior Hockey League. Junior B action on Hockey TV. The battle for the shot wide, the Golden Horseshoe Conference's top two teams. Caledonia losing 6-3 last night in St. Catharines. Tied this one up on the Sean O'Brien power play goal at the 3:28 mark. O'Brien muscles through here. Mooney, O'Brien on the backside, angled into the circle before he shuffled it off to the right point for Brad Lindsay. Lindsay opposite the Michael Arch coming into the left side of the Caledonia zone. O'Brien, Harrison. Harrison winds up, takes the shot. And Zach Moore, an authoritative left save. The save on the underside of the left hand. Schultz back to the Farias, the shot, the rebound. Taylor just a little too far out to the right. Schultz bumps his man Bowman, takes possession of the puck. Schultz to Taylor, and it's slapped away. The turnaround driven into the zone by Caruso. Caruso down the left side. DeFarius goes after it down low. And now 3 men aside. All in enclosed space down in the far corner. High stick coming up. Bowman of Niagara Falls. I thought Caledonia was taking the penalty. They're simply opening the box to draw the 50-50. Barwell, Lane on the wing. Barwell wins the draw to Harrison. Down the left side, Kravich gets it back, fires a wrister, and the rebound comes straight to Justin Kyle, who clears the zone. 1:43 remaining on the Caledonia power play. 18 power play goals coming into tonight. O'Brien connecting at 3:28. Pass cross ice. Harrison pokes it ahead to Barwell. In behind the net, the assistant captain, Kravich. Back right side, Harrison the turnaround. DeFarius, forechecked by Justin Kyle. Josh DeFarius, hard pass down the right side. Barwell forehand pass. Kravich couldn't get a stick on it. And it's picked up and cleared by Matt Bauman. Frank Pucci, second in the scoring race for Niagara Falls, coming into tonight, had the only goal turnaround. The shot, defenseman cleared to the front of the line. Caledonia able to keep it in. Shot by Burns, knocked down by Bauman. And Dylan Hill sends it the rest of the way. Charleston shuffles it off to his right. Up to O'Brien, tipped into the corner. So Jeff Lindsay on him, intercepted by Lindsay. Muscled it away at the feet, right at the end line. Back to Robus, 7 seconds remaining in the Canuck penalty. They go back to full strength now. Out of the box is Noah Bowman. Brown up to center, tossed in by Steos. Picked off by Robus, out the far board for Burns. Burns takes a hit on the left side of the back, around the boards. Hughes meets up with Tanner Brown. Brad Lindsay past the end line, gathering speed. Jacob Steos trying to go over top of him. Hughes shifts gears, tries to make his way around Hill. Hill on the near side this time. Taylor coming in on the is Matt Weston from the right side to the near board. And Hill a shot on Weston. As the whistle blows, 10 seconds to the midway point of the third.
24720612472.
Pucci, Broomhead, Mooney, Thorpe, and the number 4 defender Kyle out for Niagara Falls. Turnaround by Kravich. Lane, Brad Lindsay, Walente, and Jesse Barwell out for Caledonia. Broomhead off to the left, back to Broomhead. The return feed from Kyle the defender. Canucks turn it over, 4-on-2 with a shot. Driven into the boards. No call.
Yes, there is.
A delayed call now into Brad Lindsay. Back to O'Brien. Took him some time on the delayed call. Matthew Thorpe took his man hard into the boards. 9:27 to go. Tied 1-1. O'Brien at the 3:28 mark, and now the Corvairs looking for their second power play goal of the period. Apologies on the hit. Didn't pick up the linesman on the far corner of the ice right away. Schultz in the draw. O'Brien the goal scorer on the left.
I don't blame you. I don't like it either.
Jeff Lindsay on the right side. DeFarius for Harrison. Harrison will play the right point. So 4 forwards on for Caledonia.
Yay!
Harrison to the sidewall. Cross ice for O'Brien. O'Brien down to the corner. Schultz. The shot. Jeff Lindsay on the corner. Schultz and Lindsay connecting to get it right tight to the goal line. Zach Moore remaining solid. 8:58 to go, third period. 1-1 Profit Corvairs and Niagara Falls Canucks. 1:32 remaining on the Matthew Thorpe penalty. DeFarius, Bauman up forechecking. Dishes it out to Schultz left side. Calling for a pass. O'Brien, Schultz to the net. Schultz driven into the net. O'Brien unable to get the pass back to him. Barwell, Kravich, and Owen Lane. DeFarius and Harrison remains on the right point. DeFarius, Harrison winds up and fires a shot hard off the back wall. Kill the clear. DeFarius out the left side of his own zone. Throws a long pass into the corner. Moore out to play it. Trying to clear is Kyle. Barwell stops it up on the backhand. Barwell swings around the inside corner. DeFarius back to Barwell. Barwell has a look, and he hit the outside of the post. With Kravich in front of him trying to create the screen. Barwell, the third goalpost for Caledonia of this game. Face-off goes to the neutral zone. Barwell to Lane. Lane jams it off the boards past Michael Arch. You're watching GOJHL hockey on Hockey TV. I'm John Wilson at the Haldeman County Caledonia Center. Canucks on a 6-game win streak. Caledonia's mini win streak snapped at the hands of the St. Catharines Falcons last night. And the Falcons and Avalanche in action just up the road. Falcons in the 3-0 lead at last check. Schultz spun around by Caruso at the far side of the blue line. And when Schultz tried to go back in, seeing where they moved the face-off here, Schultz just a little off center, and the draw will come indeed back to the neutral zone. 7:05 to go. Schultz, Taylor up on the left wing. Matt Weston on the right side. Schultz wins it with a long backhander. Robes goes and gets it. Spent time with the Falcons and Thorold Blackhawks before joining the Corvairs about 2/3 of the way through last season. Downey tries to shake the check of Schultz. Dylan Hill down the near board for Garrett Downey. Hill to the far side, the long shoot in by Justin Snyder. Backhanded from the near corner. Whistle stoppage in play. Corvairs next in action against the 116-0-2 Buffalo Regals. Kyle the shot. So now the Canucks coming on a little bit after spending the majority of the period in their own end. $5-0 the score the last time the Regals and Corvairs met. Shot by Barbeau, hit Harrison in the back. Picked up by Brad Lindsay, off to O'Brien. Brad Lindsay back to the front of the net and was unable to knock the puck out of the air. Shot by Broomhead. Heavy right pad save by Charlson. Harrison to the wing. Kravich partially broken up by Pucci. Got enough of it to get it ahead to Kyle. Shuffled off to Broomhead. Kyle needed to find a shot in that situation. Instead fell off his stick off to the right-hand side. Taking a bump on the backside is Caruso. Up to Steos. Steos knocked down on a hard hit by Griffin Robes. Caruso and Mooney back for Niagara Falls. Flip to the front of the blue line. Robes, the bank pass off the far set of boards inside 5 minutes now. Bowman loses possession on the cut in by Barwell. Lane to the wing. Robes the shot. Finds empty space. Kravich picks it up. And he's stripped by Downey, 2-on-2 with Bowman. Shot by Staios. Downey back to Staios, and the hard shot on the forehand off the glass. Barbeau looked for a play. Knocked down by Lane. Lane takes some stick work up around the head. Very light, no call. Mike Bullard fairly animated on the Caledonia bench. Perhaps that was what his concern was. The pass back to the front of the blue line. 3 Corvairs in the zone. So Burns unable to bring it onside. Mooney into the corner. Taylor behind the net, chopping away. Moore trying to... A unique move by Moore, did the splits on the goal line and tried to look behind himself, all in the same motion. Burns rings it around the boards. Weston beats Mooney to the puck. Mooney pins him up against the wall. Hill and Schultz doing battle. Schultz grabs possession. The shot, and it's just wide. Taylor shakes off a hit, cutting in. Weston and Schultz, and now Schultz going after Dylan Hill. Looked like Taylor took a slight high stick at the near corner of the net. Under 3 minutes to go. A 1-1 tie, the battle for top spot in the Golden Horseshoe Conference. O'Brien opposite Caruso on the draw. And the puck sails high and out of play. They'll redo the faceoff. Jeff Lindsay tosses it to the corner. Picked off by Barbeau. Tapped out to Staios. DeFarius back for Caledonia. Valente down the far wing for Harrison. Jeff Lindsay. Harrison cuts back into the slot. The Jeff Lindsay pass ends up on the near board. Back the other way. Muscled down. Valente on his man. Noah Bowman was the man down hard for Niagara Falls. Valente long shoot in. Picked up by Hill. Harrison the turnaround. Hill at his own blue line. Pass far board. Stripped is Owen Green. He hasn't had a whole lot of ice time this evening, despite 14 points on the year coming into tonight. Burns off the lower board. Canucks intercept the other way at their own blue line. Robes to Burns, bouncing pass. Lane down deep, back for the Falls. Dylan Hill, a hard chop off the bottom of the boards. Robes swings it down the far wing on the dump in. Two games went to double overtime on Thursday night. Shaping up to see the same thing if no one can connect for a goal in this final minute. Barwell cross ice for Burns. Burns the shot. Zach Moore gets enough of it with a right pad to put it to the corner. 33 seconds to go. Kravich, Barwell, back to Kravich. Broomhead down the right side, pass to Kyle, broken up by DeFarius. Taylor up the right side. Barbeau clears to the neutral zone. Schultz with speed, cut off by Barbeau. And the backhander by Weston. Broomhead down the wing for Caruso. Canucks unable to throw rebounds, and O'Brien on about the third or fourth opportunity. Canucks on the far side of the net on the power play. 3:28 into this third period. I think Caledonia would stay in the number 2 spot regardless of outcome, because the Falcons with 4 losses, they'd have more losses overall than the Corvairs. O'Brien down the left side. Caruso cuts in on a hard check, takes it away from him. Barbeau down the far wing for Caruso. Harrison, a change of direction. Nice move by Bobby Harrison around Caruso. O'Brien takes a hit. Tanner Brown on him. Barbeau with plenty of space. The 4-on-4 now. Lone man up for Niagara Falls. Taking the shot, Noah Bowman. They'll go to 3-on-3. That's why you see a lot of the double overtime games end. No more shootout. Done with that 3 seasons ago. The shot wrap around by Barwell. Pucci, Broomhead, the main threats out for Niagara Falls. Pucci takes a hit right side of the body. Kravich to Barwell, turnaround for Brad Lindsay. Lindsay with space, the shot. And Zach Moore, the save at the front of the crease. Opportunities going both ways. The Corvairs able to get more shots, though, directed toward the net. Schultz, here's Burns, a long look, the shot. And Moore the save, the rebound going into the left corner. Kyle to the front of the blue line. Brown too slow getting down the wing. There's a nice back pass. Tanner Brown. Corvairs trapped on the near boards in the Canucks zone. Nearly resulted in a Canuck 3-on-1 pass in behind the back of Lane from Schultz. Burns to Lane. Moves around Hill, or tries to. Hill throws Lane down to the ice. No call. DeFarius a late change. Or it could have been a 3-on-1 there for the Falls. No interference on Owen Lane getting dumped. 2:23 to go. High shot from the corner by Matt Caruso. Valente through the neutral zone, drops for O'Brien. Back to the point, the shot by DeFarius. Wide off the glass into the near corner. Opposite side, DeFarius now. Pass too far for Jeff Lindsay. Broken up off the boards by Caruso. O'Brien down the left side. The long pass. Looking for DeFarius. He takes it on the backhand. O'Brien on Barbeau. And the no-look back pass by Barbeau somehow ends up on the stick of Hayden Broomhead, speeding up on the far corner. Broomhead 2-on-2 with Pucci. Feathers a puck down the left side, and Burns takes out Pucci down the far wall. 3-on-2 if Robas jumps into the play. Oh, scores! Odd man rush down through the neutral zone with Pucci trapped up on the far board. The pass across, the Corvairs take their time, and Jesse Barwell goes upstairs with 1:09 remaining in the first overtime. Barwell down the left wing.